In this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 most important things I learned from the recent crash, how to avoid these massive drawdowns or even liquidations, and how not to panic sell and emotionally overreact. If this is something you're interested in, this channel is all about algorithmic trading and 3 commas. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. With that being said, see you after the intro. So as you guys know who have been following us in the Discord or on YouTube since a while, this channel is not about bullshitting you. This is about transparency. And of course, in times like these, with all the crashing going on in the crypto markets, it's very, very hard to not be sitting at a drawdown. So we are currently at $24,000 in drawdown. Not very nice, but I will continue believing in crypto. So we're just gonna sit this out. It seems like it's not enough to use, let's say, mega caps, if that's a word in crypto. Basically, I would suggest only do dollar cost averaging on Bitcoin and Ethereum. And for the other projects, you have to keep your max position size very small. Don't go in with like 5 or 10K into one position, into one coin that could potentially, like Luna, go to zero. Maybe go in with $1,000 and then just wait for it to recover. Especially in one of my last videos, I talked about the QFL settings. If the QFL is picking a coin that basically goes to zero like it did with ANC, I have to say it doesn't work out. Let's look into that chart here. So this is where Quick Finger Luke said, okay, we're down 12% from the last support. I guess it was around here. Yes. So we have our 3, in retro perspective, quite tight dollar cost averaging entries. And then it just continued dropping here. I thought, okay, it's so low now. Like many people probably thought about Luna, just trying to catch the falling knife. It's so low, I'm gonna buy more. Dragging down the average entry, but yeah, this coin just maybe finding a bottom here and suddenly pop up by 700%. Most likely not. So I think this trade is pretty much gone. I don't think stop loss is a good option for QFL because there can always be a spike going down like this, continuing and then recovering. So many times you will hit the stop loss with all your safety orders filled. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, so I wouldn't do it anymore, honestly. One thing you could consider is using top 20 coins only for these settings. I think this has a very good chance to be profitable long term. It's not going to happen very often that a mega cap like Luna is just going to disappear. So you could get rid of all these very small things and maybe put down the QFL to 8, 9, 10. I think this can be a sustainable strategy. Actually, my second point was already included in here. Don't do USD all or USDT all, because all these micro caps have quite a high likelihood to go to zero sooner or later. And if they are on their way to zero, if they crash down, the QFL would trigger and just gonna ride down this road to zero, which is not good. For my third point, let's go over to TradingView. Basically just the beginner's trading advice, but I just want to point it out again one more time. Do not panic sell. I've been there all these days looking at the chart, being super afraid. And actually we were sitting here seeing this support from last summer being broken. And we closed some positions on the way down because that, okay, the support is broken. We go to zero, now everything is gone. People are being shaked out in these events. And when price is so low, you always have some kind of a bounce, at least short term. For the next one, let's look at this beautiful Luna chart. Basically another beginner's advice. Do not try to catch a falling knife. But the same also counts for shorting, I think. When something is so volatile and you think, okay, it's going to zero for sure. Yeah, okay, you can open a short. Let's say you open a short here. But if it goes a little bit up, again, and then goes down because it's so volatile in these moments. Right here, you're at a loss of 700%. So it's super risky, at least without a stop loss. So just don't touch these black swan events, basically. That's what I can say for sure. And this leads me into my final learning. Find a strategy with the stop loss. to protect your account from these kind of situations. It's very important to look at the ratio between the drawdown and the profit. And even if we go to Luna, of course, the drawdown here is bigger, but you didn't get completely wrecked. If you want to try out something like this, we got a copy trading service now. I'm going to provide the link in the description. You can just test it like with $100. Just let it run for 1 month and see if you're happy with the results. Then you can still scale it up. So we run this channel to make you more profitable and to scale up our business. Of course, we get some of the profit share through Finestle. So this is it for today. Please smash up the like button and see you next time.